Greetings to everyone. Welcome back. So now we go for conformational analysis of N-beta. So what do we have here for conformation? So what is meant by conformation? That is different spatial arrangements of a molecule that are generated by rotation about single bonds. So conformational analysis is study of the effect of rotation on the properties of a molecule. So what happens to a molecule when it is getting rotated? So that comes in conformational analysis. So we have two projections for it, that is called as Newman projection and Sauer's projection. Okay, so Sauer's projections are similar to Newman but are used more often because carbon-carbon bond is compressed in a Newman projection. Then in Newman projection, it is viewed from front to back in the direction of bond linking the two carbons. So the bond joining the two carbons is direct. So the front carbon is called proximal, while the back atom is called as distal. So you can have this. This is the Sauer's projection, which has eclipsed, anti, and Gaussian. Okay, so they are represented in this way, whereas Newman projections are represented in this way. That is sin and anti. Now, conformations. So we have different types of conformations, like torsional stream. It is also called as eclipsed interaction stream. So this arises when non-bonded atoms separate by three bonds and is opposed from a staggered conformation to an eclipsed conformation. Okay? So it has about energy 12.6 kilojoules. Okay? Then steric strain, it is arising to when atoms get separated by four or more bonds, which are forced closer to each other than their atomic radii. So you have these bulkier groups present here, right? CH3 and CH3, okay, HH. Then angle strain. So strain that arises when a bond angle is either compressed or expanded compared to its optimal value. Okay. So these conformations, if you take the dihedral angle, the angle created by two intersecting planes. So if I show you diagrammatically, then you can understand easily. So that is why I have taken this from the internet. Okay. So this is the eclipsed conformation where theta, that is dihedral angle, is 0 degrees. Then now it is slowly moved. Okay, so that becomes staggered conformation, and theta is equal to 60 degrees centigrade. Okay, not centigrade, sorry. It is just theta is equal to 60 degrees. Then anti, where you can see this CH3HH opposite. So the bulkier groups are present opposite to each other. Okay, and in eclipsed form, you can see all the groups are in eclipsed. Okay? So you can't see the other groups. Right? Now, the highest energy has methyl groups eclipsed. Okay? Then because of its steric hindrance and dihedral angle is 0. So you can see here totally eclipsed structure. Okay? That is 0 degrees dihedral angle. Right? So this is called as eclipsed. Then you have this 180 degrees anti, that is opposite to each other. Okay. Then you have 120 degrees, that is again eclipsed only. Okay, because you have CH3H, CH3H. Okay. And then you have Gaussian staggered conformer, that is the dihedral angle is 60 degrees between the two bulkier methyl groups. So by this, we can see here conformational analysis. If you take, you have totally eclipsed ones which has highest energy. Then you have Gaussian, then you have eclipsed, okay, then anti, then eclipsed, then Gaussian, and then totally eclipsed. So you can see the degree of rotation here, that is the dihedral angles given, and the potential energy. Okay. So you can see 0 degrees, 60, 120, 180, 240, 300 and 360. So what is happening if you rotate this molecule to 60 degrees? Okay, so you have these different conformations which are coming. The main are the totally eclipsed one, Gaussian, then eclipsed, anti. Okay, so these four conformations are very very important. And the most complicated part is of totally eclipsed ones. Okay. Right. So E2 is an anti-elimination. Okay, that is stereo specific. Right. So this is about conformational analysis of N-butane, in which totally eclipsed ones has higher energy, that is around 5 kilocalories. Okay. Then you have which one? Yeah, eclipsed ones, that is 3.6, right? And then you have this Gaussian, that is 0.9 kilocalories. Okay. So this is a conformational analysis of N-butane. There you have this 0 degrees, then 60 degrees, then you have 120, then 180, okay, and then 240, then 300 and 360. So you are going on rotating the molecule, right? And we have been given here Fischer projection, right? Rather than Sawhorse, here we have represented that with Fischer projection. So you can see here the anti-part and the Gaussian part, right? Eclipsed part comes in 120 degrees. So you can have these degrees mentioned also. If the dihedral angle is 0 degrees, then it becomes totally eclipsed. If it is 60 degrees, it is called as Gaussian conformation. If it is 120 degrees, then it is called as eclipsed conformation. If it is 180 degrees, it is anti-conformation. If it is 240, then it is eclipsed again. Then 300, Gaussian, and then 360, totally eclipsed. So this is about the conformational analysis of M-butane. Thank you.